Guys, I want to welcome you back to the Get Ready Worldwide channel. I'm your host Mike, and in this video we're going to talk about the Stronglifts 5x5 app as far as who is it for and if it will work for you. Should you try it? Well, you got to stay tuned and I will tell you what I think. Be right back. Alright guys, I want to welcome you back to the channel, and like I said, this video we're going to talk about the Stronglifts 5x5 app. I have my notes here, I'm ready to go. I'm going to tell you who it's for. I'm going to give you my opinion, my experience on it, what happened with me, and what I think will happen with you, and then we'll wrap it up. So, the 5x5 Stronglifts app to me is a great app to use if you are someone, let's say you're a woman and you want to get into weight training, you've been doing cardio and you want to do some weight training. If you are a beginner or intermediate, that can be man or female, doesn't matter, but if you are a beginner or an intermediate lifter, you want to do something different, this is great for you. If you're a teenager, this is great for you. If you're over 40, this is great for you. I tried it because, I wanted to give my body a shock. I tried some things that, I got the size that I want, but I wasn't trying to get more mass. I really was trying to lose mass, and I was on my way to becoming a professional bodybuilder. So I'm like, let me try something different. I was told by a friend, hey, you might want to try 5x5. I'd heard about Stronglifts, I don't know where, maybe somewhere on Instagram or something, but I went there, tried it, and I was pleasantly surprised. It is a very smooth, very simple, free app. There is a paid version that you can do. The paid version, from what I've seen, it gives you the opportunity to, if you want to warm up, it'll show you how to warm up. If you want to be able to see how much weight to put on, it'll save you time. You can see it 45, 35, 25 versus having to calculate. That's what the paid version does. Other than that, I don't know what the paid version does, and I really don't think you need it if you're one of those people that I just described. When you open up the app, though, it'll show you your workouts. It'll give you the history of your own personal workouts that you've done. It'll give you a graph as far as showing you how your strength has improved, increased. It will show you a calendar, and that just says, like, this is the last day you did this, or on that day you did that. So if you're not writing things down, you can go, and the app will already have that written down last time you did that workout. And then it's going to show you videos of each individual workout, so you know what they look like, you know how to perform them, you know what your form and range of motion should look like. I highly recommend all you beginners take a look at those videos. You don't just want to get under a squat rack or deadlift and drop it down and pick it up. You don't want to do that. You really want to look at the form and make sure you're doing it right, because this app is a building app. You're going to build strength, and you're going to add 5 to 10 pounds every time you come to the gym. You're only at the gym 3 days a week, so we want to make sure you have the right form so you're not compensating to the left, to the right, bending forward too much, not bending back enough, not sticking your butt out, etc. So take a look at those videos. But let's say you did the Stronglifts 5x5 app on Monday. You're going to come in, you're going to squat, you're going to bench, and you're going to row. You're going to take Tuesday off, you're going to come back Wednesday, and you're going to do squat, deadlift, and overhead press. You're going to take Wednesday off, you're going to come back Thursday or Friday, and then you're done. You can do whatever you want to do. So if you're someone that's wanting to lose, or you're not wanting to spend all this time in the gym, you're tired of being there 5-6 days a week and not getting the results you want from doing all this cardio, I would recommend the Stronglifts 5x5 app for you, because it cuts your workout days to 3. If you want to add a 4th day, you can. You shouldn't really need much more than that. All these exercises are targeting compound exercises, so it's definitely going to have your heart rate up. You're definitely going to burn some calories while you do these workouts. My workouts lasted between 45 and 55 minutes, and then if you wanted to add cardio on top of that, I would recommend doing maybe HIIT one day and doing incline walk the other 2 days. But you don't need to do sprints and an hour of cardio afterwards. It's counterproductive. You want to warm up, you want to go hit your weights, do a warm-up round first, and then do your 5x5. And you want to do that for a period of 8 to 12 weeks, and then gauge your results, your response, and then plan accordingly. Contact someone like me for what you should do for the next 8 to 12 weeks. So back to the app though. Let's say you get in, and if you're a female or you're a beginner, I recommend you start with the bar. Start with the bar. Don't try to be hero. I can bench 200 pounds. I'm going to start at 190 because you're going to hit your wall a lot sooner, number one. And I guarantee you probably don't have the nervous system to be lifting 200, 250, 300 like you want to have it. So start with the bar. For most things, for bench press, if you're already benching 200, drop it down to 135. Start with a very comfortable weight, and you want to develop that nervous system because you're only doing 5 reps. So you want to have very controlled, down, control it. Don't just let it fall, and power that bad boy back up. When you're doing your squats, you want to come down under control with the squat bar, and you want to push the floor down when you come back up. But you definitely want to take that time for your brain to register, hey, something's going on. We need to recruit more muscles to this area because it will prevent you from having injury later on. But back to the app, again, the app is very smooth, very buttery. It does recommend after you complete a set, if it's easy, you take 60 to 90 seconds of rest. If it was hard, you take the full 3 minutes. And you need the full 3 minutes to recover 100% of your ATP production. You need a good 90 seconds to get 90% of your ATP production. Take the rest. Take the advice of the app. You don't want to say, well, it was really easy for me, I'm going to do all of them together. Don't do that. Take them one at a time, because remember, you're not doing a 12 exercise split today. You're only doing 3 exercises and a little bit of cardio. In my case, I did superset the deadlift and the bench press because there was no, they weren't the same bar. I didn't have to take weight off the squat rack to do the deadlift and put it on the ground. I didn't have to worry about that. So I would set my deadlift bar up first because I'm only doing 1 rep. And I would go over and do my bench press and then come back and hit that deadlift for that 1 rep. And then I would rest my 90 seconds. And that is a way where you can save a little bit of time. But other than that, do them separately. Okay. So what do I think about the 5x5 by Stronglifts app? I think it is very smooth. It's easy to operate. It is for a beginner. It can be for a woman that's wanting to get into weight training. It can be for a man that was tired of getting bulky and now he wanted to gain more strength without getting the mass. It can be for an athlete who needs to get stronger and work on their stability and their nervous system. Any of those situations, it will be perfect for you to give it a shot. One thing that I did do is I recognized quickly after the first 4 weeks, there are certain muscles that, require a little bit more work. You got to beat them up a little bit more. In 5 reps, it's just not going to do it. I can't do calves for 5 reps. I can't do biceps for 5 reps and get the development that I want. So on my off days, I would come in and do that volume work that I needed for those particular exercises. But for the main 5, you want to make sure those boys are getting the rest that they need. You don't want to come in and beat them up, or you're totally breaking the program. If you want to add them to the back end of your 3-day training day and be in the gym a little bit longer, that's fine. But you make sure you want to rest and follow the program as it is for that 8 to 12 weeks, and then you want to get into a different periodized type of workout. So again, I like it. I think you would like it. I would give it a shot. I would recommend it to anybody who's, you've been doing 3 sets of 10, 3 sets of 12. I would recommend you give this a shot. It's a great way for a guy who is not trying to get bigger but wants to keep their strength, or for women who's wanting to break a plateau. You want to get into weight training, you want to get stronger, but you don't want to look like a guy. This is a great way to do it because you see the numbers. Like, you see every week, hey, I can lift 5 of these. And if it's hard for you, you just stay it there until you get it easy. One benefit of this particular program is that you can lower your calories. Your heart rate's going to remain between 60 and 75, 80% pretty much the whole way. You might drop to about 55% once you hit that minute 30 rest point, but your heart rate's going to stay at that 60 to 75, 80% the whole way, which is pretty much fat burning and a little bit of aerobics. So, you don't have to have all these high calories to like you would in hypertrophy if you're trying to gain muscle mass. So you can lower your calories while you're doing this exercise, while you're doing this program. You're really not doing a lot of HIIT as well, so you don't need the sugar, you don't need as many carbs, so you can cut your carbs. So that's another benefit to doing this particular program. So but that's enough of me talking. I could go on for days about this. I've been at it for a while. I want to hear what you think. Hit me up in the comment section. If you like this, hit the like button, give me a subscribe, turn the notification on, because I do talk about a lot of different things on this channel. But this has been the Stronglifts 5x5 review of the program and the application. I recommend both of them, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.